In case you haven't noticed, it is Friday the 13th.
Are you superstitious?
Do you know how many mirrors I've smashed just thinking it was a blonde woman mocking me?
Most tall buildings omit the 13th floor.
This place is starting to freak me out.
We are freaking out.
I forbid anybody to freak out.
You scared the Shia LaBeouf out of me.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. President Barack Obama will appear in his last presidential interview on network television on 60 Minutes Presents Barack Obama, 8 Years in the White House. That's an hour-long special airing on Sunday. Should be really interesting. Carrie Fisher's books saw a noticeable uptick in sales after her death on December 27th, and it's not unusual. The Star Wars actress was a prolific author of both fiction and nonfiction, as well as a renowned Hollywood script doctor. Now, Fisher's publishers are rushing to reprint all of her novels after demand for her books outsold their available supply. The trend started on Amazon when Fisher's latest book, The Princess Diarist, a memoir collection released earlier this year, rocketed to number 1 on Amazon's bestseller list within hours of the actress's death. Hey, Jim Johnson Toyota is holding a start of the year sale because some liberals aren't sure they're gonna make it to the end of the year.
Hey folks, Jim Johnson Toyota here. Most dealerships offer end of the year sales events, but Jim Johnson Toyota is holding a start of the year extravaganza. Why? Because liberals are convinced America won't survive 2017. But Jim Johnson is here to tell you, you can survive it in a Toyota. You're gonna need a lot more yoga classes to help you meditate. Why not make the trip in our fuel-efficient Prius? And when tensions with China lead to nuclear war, you can escape the atomic blast range in a single tank of gas. Worried glaciers might flood your city once the EPA is turned into a casino? Our newly redesigned Tacoma will haul your belongings anywhere. Concerned you could lose your home without all that free health care? You and the kids could move into our roomy Sienna. For those of you fearing deportation or a government registry based on your religion, there's no better way to outrun authorities than our zippy, elusive Yaris. And once Putin has the keys to the White House, nothing will help you blend in better with your new Canadian neighbors than our understated Corolla. So come on down to Jim Johnson Toyota. Just knock 3 times and say the code words, irrational liberal hysteria.
Donald Trump's final words at his press conference were, "You're fired." For his inauguration, his speechwriter is currently debating whether or not to end on, "Can you hear me now?" or "Where's the beef?" Trump called BuzzFeed News a pile of garbage. He's partially right. It's more a list of garbage. President Obama was recently photographed snorkeling off the coast of Hawaii. Not to be outdone, Donald Trump bragged that he's way more into water sports. A new report names Comcast the most hated company in America. No one at Comcast could be reached for comment because they were busy ignoring a massive service outage so they could add on some hidden fees. Star Wars creator George Lucas announced that the site of his new billion-dollar film museum will be Los Angeles. Not only will it educate, but it will also have the ability to destroy an entire planet. The Philippines plans to give 6 million women free contraceptives. You know, because it's never too early to plan for Valentine's Day. FedEx has worked out a deal that will allow you in the very near future to drop off and pick up packages at your neighborhood Walgreens. In other words, you can go to Walgreens to pick up the mail-order drugs you ordered that are too expensive to buy at Walgreens. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. Video has surfaced of a Japanese monkey trying to have sex with a deer. Which reminds me, I should probably clear my browser history. Hey, Japanese monkeys. Nobody gives a f***. Folgers coffee just increased its price substantially, but sadly not its taste. Hey, Folgers. Nobody gives a f***. And Hasbro is asking the internet to vote on new Monopoly pieces. Because the game's set in New Jersey, the early favorites are an '86 Camaro, a white marinara-stained muscle shirt, and a bottle of Drakkar Noir. Hey, Hasbro, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito, Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.